Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Misread Podcast Show. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ting. Last week, first of all, let me apologize for not showing up in the glam room in a timely fashion last week. Let me hit my recorder on my other phone. Oh my God. I had the worst headache. If people don't know, I get these really bad migraines, and that was me. I mean, I was like, I can't see. Like, I really was not being dramatic. I couldn't see. So yeah, I had to lay it down and just, drink some water like I am right now and take a candle and just relax. But a week later, I'm here, honey, and I am back with Red Podcast, Red Real Talk News. So let's get it started, right? I missed you guys. I have so much to tell you guys. I got some new stuff I want to tell you. I got some funny stuff. I got the WTF. The WTF. Now, we know we got to start with the WTF of the week. Now, this guy right here. Okay. First of all, I don't even like his name, but whatever. Lamel Raphael Perry, otherwise known as Solo Raphael. That's his rapper name. Okay. This is WTF. He brutally great. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, God. Great. His friends, I don't even want to call it a friend, but someone he knew, a 10-pound puppy. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. WTF, right? WTF. I know. I'm only making these points with WTFs to shock you into how weird people are. Just weird. They are weird. I mean, I don't agree with any of those. Those are just the weirdest, oddest things you would never even think of, the things that people do. Okay, I mean, the puppy is like literally injured from the inside. The pup and the guy, his friends came to. I keep saying friends. Some guys came looking for him. This guy was beat up really badly, but the dog is like literally for life injured. What person walks this earth? This could walk on the earth who would do such a thing, whether you are an animal lover or not. Who does such a thing? A monster. So that is my WTF for the week. If you've been following, you know the first one, you know the second one, the third one I had a headache, and this is the fourth one. These people, I do not make these up. These are from the news. Okay, moving on. Okay, and you guys saw his picture. I mean, he didn't even look like a real. I mean, I guess a woman don't want to talk to him, so go bother a cute little puppy. What the F? Fuck. All right, moving on. So now we have these two young ladies, two cute little black girls. You know, I'm a black girl. I'm a black girl mama. I'm taking off my glasses for this so I can see. All right. I got my cute glass. I'll put them back on in a second. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got to be able to see it. I got to be able to tell y'all the news, right? The scoop. Okay, so these two black girls accused of stealing in, first of all, H&M. I mean, I see that store. I don't know much about H&M. I don't really go to the mall per se, but H&M, these two girls were in H&M, and let's watch this and come back, and let's see what happens.
To them? Can you talk to them?
You guys are more welcome to, but you can sit right here.
We're gonna go ahead and just refuse service. There's no reason. That's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. I'll go ahead and I'll take that. If you guys could go ahead and please leave the store, we'd really appreciate
Wait, so why do you have to leave the store?
Because we're just refusing service. We don't have to have a reason.
I think you should have a reason for kicking us out of the store. We're just shopping here. What is
You
your
know what?
reason?
To be quite completely honest with you, I don't have to have a reason. I'm just letting you guys know we're
So,
able
are you
to
gonna
refuse
kick everyone else out of the store
This is
too?
funny. If we have the right to refuse service to anybody, so I'm having the right to refuse service to you guys. I don't have to have a reason. So that is my reason. So I'm just asking you guys to please leave the store today.
It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's really happening. So you've seen us steal before? Is that what you're saying?
Nobody said that at all.
That's what he said. That we're repeat
Yeah.
shoplifters here.
We've seen you in here before. I didn't say
I have
that.
not been in here in
So-
so
I've
long.
been
here. I don't even know the last time
To
I've
be
been here.
honest with you guys, we've seen you in here plenty of times
Us
before.
too.
Yeah, we've seen people.
Do you have
here.
like a picture? Because
Show
it's
us.
not us.
I don't need to show you guys. I'm refusing service to you guys today. I've asked you guys to
Okay.
please leave the store. I don't need you guys to get violent or anything like
Violent?
that.
Violent?
You guys are.
Let's go. Let's go.
Guys, hold on. If you guys want, I'll talk to you guys outside.
Okay. Let me give me some water on that. Hold on a second. First of all, H&M, I've heard things about them before. So before I go into that, let me just piggyback a little bit since you guys didn't see me last week. Last week, when I was at home before I had my headache early in the day, I watched the movie Till. Okay, Emmett Till. So that I was already on one. This was last week's story. Of course, I saved it because I didn't do it last week until this week. So this week is not all about racism. It's about misunderstandings, or do things just happen haphazardly? Is it because of what somebody looks like, how someone sounds, how was somebody being prejudged, and giving scenarios to back that up. So I'm a mother of a brown girl. I'm a brown girl, right? So those two girls could have been my daughter, okay? And believe it or not, the sweatshirt she had on was probably about $200. That hairstyle she had was probably about $300, $400. I mean, you could tell they were not raised in an area where they couldn't afford to be in H&M. I want to put that out there. So when I was putting this together last week, the topics are, is it racism blatant in 225? Or are we still just being kind of ignorant? Okay, so I'm not talking about a black and white thing. We're just talking about how people are being treated. Okay, so now, and this goes down to we're starting our real, raw topics. Okay, so that's where that's where the girls come in. So the two black girls are walking in H&M, minding their business. That lady, that round lady, tells them that she doesn't want them to get violent because they look so threatening that they want to refuse them service. But nobody else in the store. Well, they're just trying to get a what? A reason. I need for people in the comments. I need for some of you guys in the comments to come in and tell me if you guys think that the manager of that particular store was right. Because it gets juicier. It gets juicier as we go. Now, this is just my first example. Okay, so this is up for discussion. This is not for me to point fingers, blame, and just yap. This is a conversation. All right, Walter, there we go. Security guard had noticed them from past days, from being shoplifting. The manager seemed to just ask them to leave. Okay, Walter. Now, it seemed like when the girls asked the manager, what is the reason for leaving? If I saw that correctly, the manager said, I don't have a reason. They kept saying, have you seen us steal? And she said, nope, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And then the girl kept saying, well, have you seen us steal? No, I didn't say that. And then she kept saying, because I kept writing down my notes here, reason, and circled it. Like, what's the reason? Have you seen us steal? Have you seen somebody that looks like me? Somebody that. Exactly, Crystal. Crystal says, that is some BS, but I would have left when she asked the first time because of embarrassment. Yes. Also, Crystal, thank you, Crystal, for your comment. You know what, Crystal? Embarrassment, and what about this? What about your life changing for one misunderstanding? That's why I said, is it a misunderstanding or is it racism? Maybe she looked like somebody that she thought was stealing last week. Maybe, because, you have to say all Black people look alike, that ignorant statement. Watching that movie, Till, last week, he literally, in the movie, if you guys seen it, it's a tearjerker. Oh, God. He told the girl, you look like a movie star. Went into his wallet and said, see, told the girl, you're beautiful. Told the white girl, you're beautiful. She went and told her husband and brother he tried to basically sexually assault her. And we all know what happened to Emmett Till. 14-year-old boy was tortured to death, everything else. So that's what it was based off of, obviously. So misunderstanding. He where he came from, he was just being nice to people. And, hey, you were woo, whistling, being nice and being kind. They were just shopping at H&M, minding their business. They normally would do shopping, being cute little Black girls. We're going to refuse you service. Why? What's the reason? But is it worth it? Embarrassment, life being altered. Don't get violent. Those two young ladies, I did not get any ounce of violence from them when I got that video. And I wanted to get people who showed the least amount of aggression. Now, I do feel they had the right to ask, what have I done for you to ask me to leave your establishment? What have I done? They had that right, but things can go left so quick. And they weren't there with their parents. And they were both brown. And I'm not sure what area they're in, but I know they were in H&M. And H&M does have a tendency to, certain stores have a tendency to gear towards certain people. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I know my child, and I think that she probably would have just left. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to beg someone to take my money. Okay. So the security guard, he's really left in the middle. He's just there to get his little $5 an hour. He's so insignificant. That lady told him to do that. But I felt bad for them, like Krista was saying, out of embarrassment. So that's one example about, is it misunderstanding or was she being racist? That's what we're looking at today. Okay, this is Miss Red's real raw topics. Okay, that's the first one. Any other comments about the girls? Before we go on to the next one. Okay, anyone think the girls were being wrong? Were they being loud, or think their approach was wrong? Anybody think that? All right, keep the comments coming in. All right, now let's go to our next story. Okay, so this story is I'm not a big fan of Capitol Grill or J. Alexander's, but they've always been two restaurants for some reason or another. They've always been in the press when it comes to their non-white patrons and everybody else. Their white customers and then everybody else. Okay, so we'll watch. You see, this is a Black lady who's very upset. This is J. Alexander's. So we're gonna watch, and we will come back and discuss.
The bartender pointed to the seat she was sitting in, telling two white customers looking for seats that they could sit there. She had just ordered her drink. She was sitting at the bar waiting for a friend to sit next to her.
I was told to move out of my seat for two other white men to be seated. When I did not get up, for her to say, I am not going to serve you, it made me feel invisible. She took my beverage from in front of me and the side drink that comes with it, took it and threw it in the sink.
Then this disturbing moment.
Oh, he threw that!
Food thrown after Gant says she talked to a manager and was still forced to pay the bill for the drink that was thrown away and shown the door. Today, a manager declining to comment, referring us to J. Alexander's Holdings, the parent company, and West Bloomfield Police confirming they are investigating the complaints.
This type of behavior is archaic racism, reminiscent of the Black men and women in the 1950s, sitting at the lunch counter.
Gant's attorney, if they plan on filing a lawsuit, they say at this time, all they want is for the employees involved to be terminated.
Okay, that's Jay Alexander's. Okay, before we go into Capitol Grill, I need some comments here, y'all. That's triggering for me. Okay, I'm 51, so I understand my heritage and what people have fought for. You know, my thing is back of the bus kind of a thing, but there's no way someone's going to tell me to get up, someone else can sit down. Now, if it's someone who's elderly, sickly, getting ready to be sick, or disabled, no matter what race it is, that I could see. But you guys saw that entire interaction. But they've been known for that before. I can't, you know, and that location, that one was in, I believe that one was in DC. Okay. I'm the person urges to the full extent of the law. Exactly, Crystal. And then they still made her pay. Crystal, I'm with you on that, Crystal. I cannot believe, Crystal, on that. That's shady. That's a lot of shade, Crystal. That's a lot. See, yeah, and again, that's a lady who is a professional woman. Anybody would be mad being told, I'm not going to serve you. Take her drink, throw it down the drain, make her pay, and then food starts flying. Anybody would get mad about that. I don't care who you are. The nicest person would not like being treated in such a manner. Like, what do they expect? Okay, so that's an example. So now let's compare that one to this next one, which is going to be Capitol Girl.
There you go.
Don't say anything.
Call Elon Musk. 1, 2, 5 more.
Call Elon Musk.
No,
I will talk to you.
No, I'm not talking
Can you
to you.
please don't touch me and just get out of my face? Can you just take a step back? It's not worth it.
No, I have printers in the hallway.
I will get whatever you need. You just want to move our stuff so you can put the age on. Give me some space.
No. Nate.
He is fine. I just don't want anyone in my face, and I will not be injured.
Yeah, okay, we good. I need more space. Yep. All right. Thank you.
Capitol Grill. Racist Jim.
Okay. There's a couple things we got to unpack here. First of all, the comment that was made. Can someone tell me the comment that they heard made? That the white guy in the with the had an accent. He had on the what do you have on? Shoot. I have on what's that right down here? Oh, I just wrote down white guy. Well, but he had on his hand on his hip like this the whole time. Someone said that somebody, I don't know if he said or someone else. I don't know. I'm not sure. But did anyone hear the comment that was made that was completely inappropriate, which made people agitated, that started all of this, which is why saying things under your breath in already hostile situations are unnecessary. It makes things just agitated. Why poke the bear? Because when you don't give a damn, that's what happens. Well, somebody said, call Elon Musk. Now, see, damn it. What? Now, you only say that. Yeah, we live. You know what I'm saying? We live up in this piece. We live in the glam room today. My nose starts sweating. Take off my glasses. My nose will start sweating. Call Elon. If someone says to anybody, call Elon Musk, they don't mean that in a very nice way at all. So it's just like it was a majority black people unloading liquor. They're on a dock, Capitol Grill. Again, their food is overrated as well. Don't like it. But the lady stood out to me. I wrote down kitten heels. You guys know what kitten heels are? Can someone tell me what kitten heels. And you guys know I love to dress. I got a whole walls full of heels, shoes, boots, everything on the other side of this wall there. Anybody know what kitten heels are? And I'm not giving her a compliment because no, I don't like her. I don't. I don't like her attitude. If I know Crystal, you still out there? Walter, somebody can tell me what kitten heels are? I'm gonna tell you what they are. I want to see anyone, because anybody else knows what some ugly ass kitten heels are. Because she was rocking them. DC, you know what some kitten heels are? All right, so the lady was like, please don't touch me. Oh my God, please step back. She got right in his face and was telling him, don't touch me. Okay, so they were fighting. What happened was this. When I did a little more research, the one set of guys was there first. They were doing like liquor drop off. The white guy had the glasses, he was a GM, and she was a GM with another part of a liquor company. And they were all there to either drop off or pick up liquor, one of the two, for Capitol Grill. I'm assuming to drop off, but one liquor company did not want to make room for the other company, and Capitol Grill didn't tell them like, okay, look, okay, you drop yourself off now. You go, let them come. Thank you. You go. They were being kind of like jerks, the people who are working for Capitol Grill. First of all, you work for Capitol Grill. You don't own Capitol Grill, right? So the girl with the kitten heels, they were all employees of Capitol Grill. Again, so she was one of those, the comments that I saw was saying she wanted to be, how can I say this? Give me some water. She wanted to pass. Because you first glance at her, she doesn't look like she's a black woman. Like, if I'm light, right? But I don't look white. She looks like she's a white lady. You know what I'm saying? But y'all almost like this. I had to go all the way. I was like, oh yeah, she is white. I mean, she's biracial, whatever. But everyone is saying that she's trying to. I wrote down in my notes, try with her kitten heels, trying to pass so bad. Look, I literally wrote down white black woman, kitten heels, want to pass so bad. Now, I'm not being funny, but that was what the comments were saying, and it says she want to pass. Now, y'all know what that means, right? Want to pass? Ah! Crystal. I'm just reading the comments. Well, she was like, don't touch me. Like, I don't want to be touched. Girl, with them ugly ass kitten heels, ain't nobody trying to touch you. Like, for example, like I like Diana Ross's daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross. Like, she's biracial, but her dad is white. It's like DC white, like white. DC, yeah, I said your name. Yeah, you white, DC. But it's like she's a nice person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it seems like she doesn't try to choose, well, my mom was black, Diana Ross, and my dad is white, Barry Manilow. She accepts both sides of who she is. This lady right here, and then she probably would have been so bad. It's just the way she got in his face was like, don't touch me. I'm white. That's the way she was doing it. Yeah, so someone like her is the kind of person that if I was like in that vicinity, she got the business. Because I know how to go from real sedity to real ghetto-ity. Y'all know I'm a fool, but yeah, but her kitten heels. Next time y'all go Google that lady, the kitten heels. The whole time I was watching that video by myself, I was like, girl, how are you even talking with them ugly ass kitten heels? You ain't even dressed right. And why your feet go like this? I mean, she could have had a foot condition or something. I don't know, but I was just trying to find anything because she was just like, don't touch me. Like, I was like, I'm so precious, don't touch me. Okay, well, okay. Back to my news. Was it racism or was it just a simple misunderstanding? Was it? Which was it? Misunderstanding? Or was it because of ugly ass kitten heels? Which was it? Okay, but we're still dealing with this shit in 2025. And then calling out Elon Musk, that's not helping. Him and Trump are buddies. It's an odd time that we're living in. And you know, it's very uneasy. It's an uneasy time that we're in. I mean, for people not to feel safe. So then one guy, and then the thing is, the guy who even yelled out, go call Elon Musk. First of all, you have an accent, sir. Sir. I'm not sure. Order in the court. Order in the court. Matter of fact, let me give me some lipstick. Give me some lipstick, child. I'm in the glam room, so that's a good thing of being in the glam room. You get the glam room, you get to glam it up on spot, on deck. Look, on deck, Crystal, on deck. Okay. Oh, and it's pink. I'm doing pink. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's all we're looking at. Is it racism or is it just a matter of confusion? Imagine if somebody in that moment would have lost their cool and then things would have gone just left, you know, guns flying, bullets flying, fists flying, lives changed forever. Okay, and then that's why I'm saving these last couple clips for the end to show you how things just go from here to here to here to here to here, which is why it's not always worth it. Okay, now this next story is really a prime example of how things can go bad left quickly. Now, we're going to look at this and we're going to compare it to what's going on with high school. This is not the same situation, but it's extremely close to what's going on with Carmelo Anthony and the young man that was stabbed by him. They were at a high school track meet. But this is an example of an Auburn tailgate. Some college kids. I guess this boy, the black boy, is very popular. They're at a tailgate, just watching the game. Now, before you play that, DC, really quick, I've gone to many tailgates at Georgia. I'm not a big Georgia fan, but my goofy ass ex-fiance was a Georgia fan. I mean, diehard, goofy ass Georgia fan. So we would go all the time, and the tailgates would look like this. You know what I'm saying? They would have their own tent from bigger fraternity, and the tailgates would literally look. It reminds me of Georgia and Auburn have the same clientele, the same type of population. So it would look like this. So this kind of stuff I could see happening. People are drinking, they're drunk. You have young, you have people, you have their heirs, they're young people. So it looked very familiar. You have to mind your business, is what I'm saying. So let's watch and come back.
You're a very personable guy. I can tell, like, talking to you right now, you're a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
And like, just like you're like, no matter what you do, even if God forbid this doesn't work out, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Alright, so like, let's say we are gonna watch one of your videos tonight. What would it be? Like, give me one.
What you say, bro?
Yeah. What's your favorite one?
Right, maybe.
One more to the right.
Nah.
Yeah, this is our tailgate, so one more to the right. It's like a super fucking TV.
Oh shit! Hey, bro, you don't gotta talk to him like that, bro. He didn't.
I'm just saying, maybe. Hey, can you just move, bro, please?
No, hey, bro, it's okay. Just move.
He doesn't mean like.
It's okay, move, but
I don't mean to be a.
no, but I know, but you have to talk to him like that, bro. No, I'm saying this is my guy, though, bro. Like, no, bro. Hey, no, bro. You cursed out of him and stuff, bro. All you had to say was, hey, bro, can you please move? This is respect, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no. He don't mean it like that.
Is he drunk?
I don't know, but maybe.
I just don't like disrespect, bro. He can talk to me like that. Don't talk to him like that. He's just doing his job.
Hey, we're good. No, hey,
let's just respect each other, bro. For sure.
I'm not trying to be. No, yeah.
You cussed at him, bro.
Bro, he's in the fucking way the TV is my tailgate. I can
But you didn't have to cuss at him, though, bro. He's not a child, bro.
What's the problem?
No, he just.
Hey, back up. What's the problem?
No, he just cussed at my bro, and I was like,
he said y'all get up. He asked you to get up. Hey, what's the problem?
Is he drunk? Because if he's drunk, then it's okay. I'm
What's the problem?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
No, nobody was arguing with him or nothing. He just cursed at him like he was a child. And I was like, hey, bro, you don't
It's over, buddy.
No, I'm just explaining to you what happened.
Okay.
For sure.
Good. Have a good day.
For sure. Don't walk up to I'm not walking towards who.
Hey, you're
Okay. Now, see, what triggers me is because I'm the one reporting on this. I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to just report on what I'm seeing, and then I'm going to rely on you guys to give me feedback. I'm going to just tell you what I saw. I saw young kids watching a tailgate and having a nice conversation, but you have one drunken idiot that just chimes in. Move the fuck out the way so I can see the TV. And they go, bro, are you drunk? Bro, his friends, what do you guys think his friend should have done in that moment? He goes, oh, hey, is your friend drunk? Bro, is he drunk? Is he drunk? And then, his friends were like, I don't know. They should have checked him right then. Bro, relax. Instead, they just all gave him an excuse. And you could tell that's what he does. He is the shit starter. I bet you wherever they go, he's the one that starts shit with every other person. I'm going to go ahead and, because the boy was black, I'm going to go ahead and say with other races. Mexican, black, I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and say with black people because that boy was black. That black person, that young black man wasn't doing anything but having a nice conversation. I'm assuming he was a recruit filming. I'm assuming he was a star of their football team or something because somebody was filming. And then, of course, he just had to say something negative. If you couldn't see, hey, would you mind moving over so I can see? There was no reason to come out cussing like that. No one's going to respond well to that. No one likes to be spoken to in that manner. But you could tell that's how he speaks down to people he doesn't respect. And his friends are wrong for allowing him to do that. And imagine if the young man with the hat, if he wasn't raised in a different way, that could have went left. Maybe he could have pulled out a knife or a gun and went left. Now, when the older man came up and started putting that shit together, time to pack up, time to go, he acted up again because he knew where it was going to go. Because I can guarantee the one that, because he was tipsy. It's a tailgate. What do people do at tailgates? Drink, eat, have fun, and watch football. If they don't do anything else, eat, drink, have fun, and watch football. Those are the 4 things you're going to do. The main thing you're going to do is eat and drink. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't even like football, but I would go with my ex-fiance, and they would act, these are grown men acting like fools. Now, I'm just only saying that because they would let a lot of stuff slide, I thought. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking like, oh, wow. I didn't really care because I would be enjoying myself, whatever. But my point is, people will let a lot of stuff slide because they would be intoxicated or whatever. But you could tell this person, we get a little bit of liquid courage in them. I thought that was harsh. When I first saw that, I was like, that was rude. And his dad or whoever the older person was had the nerve to turn it around on the black guy and say, well, don't walk towards him. He was like, I'm not walking towards him. Why is it always the black person is always the one to be seen to be like the aggressor? And in these scenarios, that's not the case. Don't touch me. Don't walk towards him. Don't get violent. I just don't understand why is it always seem like that. Even like with women, the angry black female. It's so annoying. I mean, if somebody's going to be spoken to in a way, it's going to make somebody feel a certain way, anybody's going to respond like that, right? I would love to hear from you guys. So again, this is not a black and white issue. It's about how people want to be treated. Okay, so I'm going to hold off a second before I go into this next one, because the next one basically solidifies. It's eerie. It's very eerie, the comparison, because most white folks know we're about that business. Crystal, you're right. I mean, we don't let people just say what they want to us, and you just can't. And that's why. And then don't be a person who like speaks up for yourself or be a person who's like statuesque or a tall person or have a deep voice, you know, you really are like a bully then. Well, I guess I gotta be a bully then because not happening. But it's eerie. That's why the nation's divided with this Carmelo thing because of. Thank you so much for your comments, Chris. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, let's listen and watch the next thing about Carmelo. And I forgot the young man's name that got stabbed. Well, they're saying killed. I'm saying stabbed because he was defending himself, in my opinion. So let's look at the next thing at the high school that really happened bad.
I don't have another video for the high school. Just talk about it. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gave you a clip.
It's broke. You gave it to us. It's not there anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, yeah, no problem. Well, there was a clip. I guess the thing was broke, but we all know what's going on with Carmelo Anthony, the situation with the two young boys. I had that, and I was literally gonna follow up with another clip. And they were, well, I think I had I gave you a video? They got a video of it, of the whole thing.
Yeah, the video's been taken down.
Oh, okay. Maybe because it's so much going on behind it. But yeah, so I just thought it was the perfect like storm to kind of like the eerily correlation. A college Auburn game that I'm not sure when that was exactly, but it's recent. And then how that could have been another example of this high school track, bully. She shouldn't even been there. Bullying the mouth, talking mean to somebody. And then now somebody's dead. Now someone's life has changed forever. Now someone's whole college career plans are changed. Imagine that Auburn situation if that white guy wouldn't have come up and tried to quell it down. What happened? Why didn't somebody come and do that at the high school? And in high school, don't people, teachers or coaches, have more of a say in who should be doing what in the tents or what the kids should be doing and saying? But it seems like at the Auburn situation, at that tailgate, that I have never seen so many adult people pack up so much shit so quick. They packed up their stuff at Auburn and that tailgate like Oprah did in Color Purple when that girl came in and she was like, "Did you tell Harpo to beat me?" And they said, they came in playing the piano. He said, "Doo-doo, pack up that shit." He put up them chairs. He got them sheets. He got that cooler. He got them drinks, and they was out of there. I mean, because he saw where it was going. So look, that's good. I don't know if they were scared of the black kid, but they thought it was best to go ahead and pack that shit up and go. And I agree, because you don't want your life to be altered over something, over an ignorant statement or ignorant person or ignorant. It's not even worth it. Because when it's all said and done, you're like, wow, I'm in jail over this. I'm in prison over you. Who are you? So that's what I want to show. We all know what's going on with that. And, that young man is now, they lowered the bond for him down to, I think $500,000 or $250,000. He's now out on bail or bond. So that's an ongoing case. I'm going to talk about that again in another story as that progresses. But yeah, I just was trying to show that connection between those two stories. Okay. Now let's take this last part of this. Is it a coincidence? Is this okay? Because again, now I bought this up last minute, and I'm glad it kind of worked out because the footage is messed up for the Carmelo thing. Now, older adults showing their ignorance in front of children as educators, and they are there to be examples and to teach our youth. Let's take a look.
Is this the one about the slur?
The teacher.
The
N
slur?
word. Yep. Thank you. Now see, this teacher. This is in Woodstock, Georgia. Teacher and we're cheering him on. They're playing, I guess, like a hangman type of a game. Clearly, they knew exactly what they were doing. I can't believe that. The N-word on the board. Exactly, Crystal. Oh, hell no. That kind of stuff. Golly, Lord, in 2025, Lord. Ooh, now, if that had been a black teacher, and they would have wrote another word, derogatory word with another race. But the comments that were under this, okay, first of all, okay, this is in Woodstock. The kids are yelling out the name, and there were black kids in the class. Imagine how they felt. And this is recent. They're yelling out saying they were laughing. This is in Woodstock, Georgia, Walton High School. And I just thought that was insane. They were kids in the class. They said that they were just like in class, they were just like sinking. Like they were just like going getting. They were just they were they didn't. They were so embarrassed. I mean, that's I could not. Oh Lord, that makes me fume. And they said teacher he got fired. Well, no, I'm sorry, he got transferred to another school. Child. Now, yeah, he got transferred. He didn't lose his license or anything. The black children were laughing. That is a problem. They will act like there's a problem later. That is a problem. Now, Walter, yeah, I didn't see the black kids laughing because when they interviewed them off camera, because I watched the whole video, the people were mad. They were interviewing some of the kids and the parents, and they were, of course, they were livid once they got them off camera. Now some people laughed to keep from crying, maybe because them phones, they probably were, but because they were outnumbered, obviously. But he was still wrong. Now that guy to me was just obviously extremely ignorant. I mean, that guy had to be in his 60s. A grown adult man think it's okay to write the N-word on the chalkboard, on the board in front of students, and they're cheering him on, and then think that nobody was going to say, knowing the kids have their phones out. I don't know why he thought that was a funny in any type of way. And he's teaching, and what class are you teaching? What would they even come out to be necessary in 2025? History class, social studies, any class, so yeah. So I just kind of wanted to tie these together just to make a point of we're still dealing with these types of things. Or look, is it, or did he even mean it? Could it be taken like, oh, this Mr. I didn't write his name down. This is Mr. whatever from Woodstock, Walton High School. He didn't mean anything by that. He was just playing hangman with the kids. He was just kidding. He didn't mean it. Could it be taken like that, or is he a blatant racist? Because he didn't lose a certificate. He didn't lose. He just was transferred to the school. I think he got fired from that school, but he just got moved. So he didn't get banned from teaching. Could imagine how many other teachers or other people feel that way. And I'm not saying just white teachers. It could be black teachers who are racist against white students and Indians and whatever. So it's almost part of unfortunately our culture, our society, and it's like, it will never go away. It's going to be part of us for whatever. So what we did we just hope we don't get part of the retaliation of getting stabbed or getting hurt. If somebody doesn't like me because of, you know, the color of my skin, that I don't get attacked one day out of the clear blue. You know, if I defend myself, will I go to jail or go to prison because I defend myself? Because I'm not going to stand nobody. Just I'm a fight back. I'm not a small female, so that's why I struggle with the fact of self-defense. And you know, you win for losing, you lose when you defend yourself, but then you kill somebody because somebody fucking with you. Then you defend yourself, then they die. And then it's murder. That's why I said Charleston White is a punk ass, because he was stupid ass for what you're saying. That's why I cannot stand his stupid ass. Yeah, perfect people should not walk around with weapons and all that in high school, but somebody's getting harassed and bothered and bothered and bothered and bothered and bullied. People do not like to get bothered and bullied. And teachers don't always help kids like they're supposed to. And other kids don't help kids. They be bullying kids and stuff. So the one time you defend yourself, you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna protect myself. I'm tired of getting picked on. Then you actually defend yourself. Then you say, I'm finna fuck this. Then you defend yourself, and you actually poke somebody. You poke the bear. You poke back, and then somebody laying down on the ground. Then you get in trouble. What message does that send? What, stand there and just take it? This is a debatable topic. I mean, so Charleston White, I would love to have a debate with his one-eyed cockeyed self, because he sounds so dumb to me. You know, I would love, because he's saying some dumb stuff about Carmelo. You know, people just antagonize people, and then when you defend yourself, all of a sudden now he's this and he's that. Boy, you can't even see. Shut the hell up. But anyway, I digress. Sorry. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Are you pro LGB? I'm pro everybody. I'm pro love. I'm pro everybody who's fair. Francis, yes, I am pro everybody. I'm not, LGB is lesbian gay, correct? Yes, I'm pro everybody. I'm pro fair. I'm pro everything I just said, but not about race. I'm pro treating people fairly, correctly, and right. So yes, the answer to your question is yes. And I hope you're pro misread, Francis. With that being said, y'all, make sure. I gotta give you. Okay, let's end on a funny note. Okay, I got a funny. All right, on a funny note, if y'all gonna be hoes running the street, please, you got to do better with your shoes. You got to do better with your shoes. Like I said, this is a video. Show her walking, because these boots are made. What's it? These shoes are made. Got my boots on the ground. Boots on the ground, kicking us under. Boots on the ground, kicking us under. Wait a minute now, where the fans at? Hey, girl. I mean, come on now. If you're gonna be a hoe walking these streets, girl, you got to do better than that. I mean, she should have known them $9 shoes was not gonna hold up the whole night. Girl. Now, girl, first of all, who behind you recording? Your friend? Exactly. Where is your friend, girl? Who is that? What you wearing? What you doing? The whole thing. See, now I can do a whole show on stuff like that. I think next week I probably will. That gives me ideas. Right now, if I had those, what you call those aesthetics to go, next week, I digress. So, look, if you're going to be a hoe, do better. Ting. No. Okay, real talk. Got about a few minutes left. Okay, so The new episode, Misread Podcast Show on YouTube, we relaunched the episode 7 for good marriages. If y'all want to learn about how to keep a good marriage together and get a good husband, you need to check out episode 7 on YouTube. It came out again. We relaunched it tonight. It's good, y'all. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's funny, y'all. I am on there just yapping away. Look, no marriage at all, y'all. I'm just yapping away. Y'all, I am a relationship guru. I'm a guru, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and have it on my show. I'm gonna get me one of these little lights that says marital guru, relationship guru. Y'all gonna be paying me for my advice. I said it. I'm gonna have them. You're gonna be misread marital counsel, but Crystal, don't do that. Crystal, I've been engaged 3 times. Crystal. Yeah, Crystal, don't. No, Crystal, nobody asked you, Crystal. Okay, so, and I'm going to show y'all how to get dressed to find you a good husband. So y'all watch the episode first and then comment. You got to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and then come back and then, leave all the comments. Because I know how to dress my ass off, too. So, makes me a guru. You guys want to say anything before we any parting words? Anybody? I know Crystal loves to say stuff. Walter, I saw the episode. Thank you. Walter said I can talk. I like to talk. I'm saying I think I may have overtalked. You saw about the ex-fiance, Walter. You saw that? I'm telling you, I'm gonna do an episode. I told him let me not do that. Yeah, so I'm glad you liked it, Walter. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for checking out the episode. We have another one coming out. The next one is going to be about the down low. Y'all going to love that one. I'm waiting for a special guest. But you guys, thank you tonight for checking out and staying with me tonight. I had a great time. I missed you guys last week, and I had a fun time with you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Love the comments. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. Misread Podcast. I'm looking at the camera right here. And I will check in with you guys next week. I'm going to wait for a second to see if you guys want to leave me any parting words. I love you guys. Leave comments. Crystal had it out for me today. All right, you guys. Well, you guys have a good evening, and I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Put on my sunglasses. Peace out, y'all. Peace.